to hit it in just a minute. Ooh, right on the front. All right, y'all, here with an unboxing of the new Maverick Quantum2 Flux 2. So this is going to be the version 2 of this monster truck. Now, I've been looking at this for a good minute, waiting for it to hit the States, and Amain finally has them in stock. They've had them in stock for maybe a couple of weeks now, and I went ahead and pulled the trigger and got this. Now, this is going to be the newer version, and its main competition is going to be the Traxxas Stampede 4x4, and then the Arrma. I'm not going to say the big wrapper, I'm going to say more or less the Arrma Granite, but this is going to cost a lot less than those two. And I'm going to, of course, unbox this, and we're going to do a speed test, and we're going to take it off road and run it. I did see a couple of videos on this, but you get a lot with this vehicle for the price of course, you get a 2.4 gigahertz radio, then you get a 16 kilogram servo, 3500 kV motor, 80 amp speed controller that's capable of 2 and 3S Lipo, but it also has lights. None of the previous vehicles I mentioned, the Stampede or the Granite, at the time of this video, comes with lights in the front and the rear, and it does have brake lights on it too. So we'll take this out the box and probably take a look at this if we can. If not, we take it out for a run, we'll showcase that too. So anyway, I'm going to quit my yap, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get this open and take a look inside. All right, and you guys know, got to get that smell-o-vision going. So I'm glad they did an update on this monster truck, because the version 1 was pretty good, but it did need a couple of things to make it a little bit more competitive against some of the other vehicles that have been out there for a while. I mean, the Granite's been out for 4 or 5 years plus, and the Stampede's been out for over 10 years, about 14, 15 years. But anyway, taking this vehicle out, and we're going to throw all these boxes over to the side. I'm not going to try to spend a lot of time on this. I know it's got a lot of features and stuff on it, but I'm not going to try to spend a lot of time unboxing this. So one thing you do not get is you do not get any tools with this vehicle. You do get a 2.4 gigahertz radio. And here's taking a look at that. I wish this radio would have been a tad bit bigger, but it should be fine for an adult's hand too as well. But you guys see it has some of the basic trim on there, the steering and throttle, EPA and etc., servo reversing and all that on it. So this ought to be pretty decent for what you're trying to do. I don't know if this is 3-channel or not, and these may be at the top for function lights, but we'll figure that out as we go. There are no double A's or anything included with this, and like I said, there are no tools. So if this is your first vehicle, you're gonna have some tools with it. I wish they would have given you tools with this vehicle, but they're probably trying to cut down on the price of it. Now, I did look at some specifications on here, and I did read and hear and see other people talking about this, that this uses 14 millimeter hexes, kind of the same as on the Arrma vehicles. So you can't use the standard 12 millimeter hex tire stuff on here, but it should be fine. But the vehicle in itself looks good. I do have to admit that they did a good job, in my opinion, on this redesign and making this still look like a truck and not some futuristic Tesla truck, Cybertruck looking vehicle. They still kept kind of a old school truck look to it without sacrificing, you know, a lot of other things. Because some of the trucks that we've seen today that are coming out, and I am talking about the new Stampede 4x4, I'm not too fond of that body. It's just the Haas body that's on it. Just Stampede just took a little steroids, and now it's a, you know, or the Haas took a little steroid. It's just, it's back and forth with that's all. That's the best way I can put it. But this still keeps the truck body to it. So I'm glad that they did this. Real quick on the tires, like I said, 14 millimeter hexes that are on here. The tire compound and stuff seems to be pretty good for what it's going to be worth out the box on this. 2 and 3S capable. I think on 3S we'll probably get about 42 to maybe 48 miles per hour, but we'll give that a test with it. But the construction layout of this looks pretty good. They do have these body tethers and stuff that are going to be on here as well. Taking these off real quick, and you guys see there, you do have a wheelie bar and stuff in the rear. And I don't know if that's adjustable or not, but we're going to slip this body up real quick and take a quick look at the inside and see what that looks like. So they've done a lot to the inside of this vehicle to make it a lot more durable for today's market. They know a lot of people are doing backflips and stuff. And you see they do have this chassis brace that was added in there to give it some stability and help with the handling just a little bit. It does have kind of a tough style chassis with the honeycomb design, and which is going to help this with the durability of the vehicle, keep the chassis from cracking and stuff. And it does have a Velcro strap, which is good. But one thing I do see on here that's not really recognizable on a 10 scale vehicle is it does have these XT60 connectors, not even XT90. So I am going to have to snip that off and put something on there so that I can run my regular standard batteries on there. Because like I said, this is an XT60. It should have been at least be an XT90. Heck, I would have liked Dean's to be on here, but it is what it is with that. So this is the brushless version. So one of the differences, of course, is going to be the system in it. And this gets a 3,500 kV motor in it, and it gets a stronger servo than the brush version for it. The shocks are threaded body, but they are plastic. But I've never had any issues with these type of shocks before. It does kind of have that aluminum cap on it, so I don't have to worry about that when I crash or hit into something that the cap comes off and you got shock wool everywhere with it. The body posts that you guys see there, they are adjustable, which is good. And the overall layout is going to be fine with this vehicle. The turnbuckles and stuff are not adjustable, but I think for the price point and what you're paying, you are going to be good with this. And you do get lights, like I said. You get lights in the front of this, and then there's also lights in the back, and they are like brake lights. So you don't really find that on a vehicle, especially a 10 scale monster truck, to have lights kind of pre-installed and stuff on there with it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to get this out. I don't want to spend a lot of time on unboxing this and talking about it. I think the vehicle is going to speak for itself when we take this out. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to have to change this, and we're going to get a 2S. We're going to get something on here. And then I'm going to get one of my 2S Lipos and give it a test. And then we'll put a 3S Lipo to give it a speed test. And then we're going to take this off-road. All right, y'all, we're going to speed test this real quick. I've been excited to run this, guys. I really have. I'm glad that everyone chose it. It barely won. I didn't even look at all the comments, but I'm going ahead and test it now. But check out this servo. That is a pretty good servo for a ready-to-run brushless truck under 300 bucks. And, of course, the radio's got several things on it. It doesn't really label, but I'm assuming this is going to be a throttle eliminator with this, so we're going to go ahead and push that all the way up. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and throw this down. We're going to test this on 3S only. I don't even care about 2S right now because I'm kind of short on time, but we want to make sure that that's catching, and let's go. I think RC Driver got about 39 on his, so, but this truck is so beautiful, I really don't care if it got 35. But anyway, let's go. If you guys want to see another review on this RC Driver, actually he did it too. But anyway, let me quit my yapping. That's handling it pretty good. In my opinion, this don't need no more speed. It's an entry-level brushless 3S truck. And it is getting it. Let's see if we can. Yeah, he'll pop it with a little willy. All right, let's see what we got real quick. We may go down one more time because I've been like a kid on Christmas for this. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I've been waiting to run this thing since it came in. Whoa, 46. Nice. I think he said he got 39 or 42, something like, but he was running the old battery. But 46, that's all I need. I'm gonna take this down one more time. I am running some Amazon 3S Lipo batteries, y'all. I got an adapter in there. Make sure I started this GPS. Yep, 46. So far as speed-wise, good job with this one. I'm topping out right there. So people are like, oh, you're going around the corner and stuff. No, it's topping out, y'all. Bring this on back. I can't wait to take this off-road real quick. We're going to my local area. I'm probably going to bust this body up, but I am impressed. I am impressed with this. Look at that bad boy. That looks so beautiful, y'all. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's read this. And we're still at 46. So 46 miles per hour straight out the box with a 3S Lipo. I'll put a link in the description to the Lipo. You can get 2 of them, but you're gonna have to change the connectors on it. But I'd go ahead and change those anyway. Not too many people use XT60 on the connectors. But anyway, let me go ahead and get this packed up and let's go to one of my general off-road areas. I wanna run it there. And then we'll see how this does off-road. Alright y'all, out here with an off-road run of this. I've been waiting to get this out for a minute. Y'all have no idea. When HPI announced it, I love the look of it. And I'm just playing with this at a lower speed before I do these jumps. I want you guys to see how it handles. I think the suspension, it may need some thicker oil. Just depends on what you're gonna do with it. I may do that, well, I'm not gonna say I may do it. I'm gonna do that at some point in time. But 46 out the box, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. For the price you're paying, I think you're getting a good deal. 274, it's gonna be close to about 300. And I came unplugged. Now I told you guys before that I am doing a connector in there for it, so I didn't have an XT60 to put on there, so I gotta restart it. So let me go ahead and plug this back up and make sure this doesn't come out again. And real quick, while I'm here, like I said, this does have lights on it. You control it with this button right here. So if I click it once, it's probably just for the rear, and I click it again, you're gonna see the lights there in the front, and I'm pretty sure they are there in the back as well. You guys can see that there. And then it has a brake light that you can't see. It going reverse, it kind of lights up there. And when you hit the brakes, it kind of lights up. So just want to let you know that that's what that function is for. It's not for speed, it is for to control the lights on there. But anyway, let's continue on with our driving. Boy, it's humid here in Georgia. It's about 100 degrees. It's about 98 right now. All right, I would do some self-riding on it, but I really don't want to tear this body up right now unless we kind of land on it. Try to see if we can. I'm going kind of light, and I'm gonna hit it in just a minute. I don't want to land too hard on this body, but I'm gonna have to if I can't get this jump right. Oh, I didn't realize that was that deep in there. So we definitely won't be doing that many jumps that way, because we're not gonna get anywhere. Ooh, I thought I'd be able to do a backflip on that, but I didn't get it. No breakages. The biggest thing, it just came unplugged because I got my adapter in there. I wish they just would have put Deans on here. That would have been a lot more feasible than these XT60s. I just don't know why they did that. Or do some XT90s. I don't know. I get tired of playing the connector of the week game with some of these companies, but that's just me. So I am taking it somewhat easy with it, but I probably need to just go on and blast it. I think my body pin came loose in the front. I'll fix that in just a minute. Pretty sure this battery is gonna come unloose once I do this jump. See, that's what I mean by my battery sticking out on the side. I got an adapter on an adapter on an adapter. Yeah, I did that. Put this back in here. I know y'all like, pause it, man. We want to see it run. So that's one backflip. Two. So it definitely has enough power to backflip. I didn't know if it would or wouldn't, but going 46, ooh, right on the front, and I came unplugged again. All right. And I should have fixed that before I came out, but I was too excited, but I will on the next run. Get this going straight across here. This is the perfect speed for this. I don't see anybody wanting more speed than what they're giving you out the box. I don't know if you guys saw those lights going, but so there's a link in the description below. Amain's got this in stock. Amain did a review on it, and so did RC Driver. He did one too. And I'm just enjoying running this out here, y'all. Just seeing this going over here. He's getting some nice little backflips, and I probably need to adjust that connector again. My connector on a connector on a connector. But it's working for now. See, more than enough power. I was trying to do that on purpose to be able to adjust it in the air. And the brakes are set right to where you can correct it too. Y'all, this may be, for the money, one of the better 4-wheel drive 10 scale monster trucks. Everything else is gonna be more than 300. The biggest thing, part support, but Amain's got parts into it. We might be able to do a front flip. I doubt it, but let's try it. It's probably gonna be a bad idea. We pulled it. See if we can do another one. Make sure there wasn't no fluke in my driving. We got that pulled off there. Ooh, wow, right into that. My depth perception was off. All right, we're gonna take this on the bigger jump, and hopefully we won't jump this fence. Do 1 or 2 jumps on this real quick. Get it pretty smooth. I stopped that in midair. I was like, wait, which way you going? Which way you going? All right, try to get one more big, good one in. So far, so good. This is handling a lot better than the version 1. A lot better. Seems to be more durable. Got some upgraded stuff on it. There we go. Tires are good, everything. So the only thing they need to do was include some tools with this thing and change the connector out. I don't know if they'll do a running update, but look at that. And y'all, this is what I was dreaming about. Just taking this up here, going around this really slow. A little bit of clogging there, but that's to be expected. 80 amp speed controller. I think if you want to go better, get about 120, 130. just running it here is perfectly fine. Look at that. Probably shouldn't do this, but wow. Right into that rock. So, all right, y'all, so far so good. No damage or anything to it. The body's still in good shape. I'll probably put some roof rails or something on there to protect the top of it, but so far so good. And this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful monster truck. So anyway, put your comments down below what you guys think about this. Link below to order this. There's also a link for the GPS, and for the Lipos I'm using, they're pretty cheap. They're on Amazon. They did go up in price, but you can get them 2 for about 30 to 35 bucks or something like that delivered. So anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video. I'll take this to the skate park in a couple of days, and then I got a construction site I'm going to take this to as well. So see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you watching.